Okie dokie. Laissez-le-see. Why is my mouse cursor vanishing? Okay, just some weird local effect. I'm going to ignore the fact that my mouse cursor is vanishing. It's probably fine. So I've thought of the correct way to do what I've been doing, and it is not what I've been doing. So you can set a flag to record video. It's the video rec flag. And all that does is change whether it's recording video by default. You can still set it to anything you want to. That's what I should have been doing for this. So just temporarily, I'm going to name it use dual EC default. So that I can then add it to the user interface. Ooh, I get to upright a copyright header. This is a problem with auto-completion in something like this that has a bunch of base 64 strings. It's like, did you mean to repeat this base 64 string? No. No, I did not. Thank you. Oh, wait, this is the user admin. Okay, no, not the user admin panel. Yes, here is where I want it. I don't know what to call this. I mean, internally it's dual EC. It is dual recording both echo cancellation and non-echo cancellation. What I mean is I don't know what to put here. Fun fact. According to the Chicago Manual of Style, you should not put a hyphen there because you never hyphenate foreign phrases, even when, in a case like this, they are compounding as a single descriptor for, in this case, cancellation. That's such a gross name. No one will ever understand what that means. Yeah, okay. Sorry if I sound slightly weird. I've got a canker sore, as I always have. Not that one, not that one, this one. All of these are named 3 just for historical reasons. Yep, 0 viewers, not talking to anybody. Wait, what is that? Set use EC, okay. Hello, ass bleeder. It's quite a name. Okay, now everything else that needs to be changed will tell me it needs to be changed with the power of error messages. I forgot to use the config at all. All hail error messages. It is surprising how often, like, the best way to fix something is, like, make a change that breaks everything, and then just follow the error messages. They'll show you where you need to go. Yes, I did not think this through quite. What do I do with video recording? It is called use video rec. Oh, I guess I support that feature elsewhere, probably in video record. Yeah, okay. I just have a separate configuration for each mode. Fine. I certainly shouldn't have both. I don't have both, it's just confused. Browsers? Okay. It's a very normal amount of time for a browser window to pop open. Everything's great. I foresee no reason why that's concerning. think. I think you're going to hear absolutely nothing from either of these. And if that's the case, I think I might just pull in oh well on that. Possibly oh well. Ooh, that's nice and broken. If it got a termination error, it might have caught the server on this, or might have caught the error on the server side. Let me just output every error in the history of the world. That's brilliant. Give funds, not errors. Sorry, I only give errors. I was about to say, really? The browser gave the text catastrophic error, but then I remembered I'm the one who wrote the text catastrophic error. That's me. I call these catastrophic errors. Line 308. Oh, I know what's wrong. I don't have this particular compilation automated because I don't update the user interface often enough to really care about automatically regenerating that. Although every single time I do, I end up in exactly the situation I was just in, so you would think that I would want to fix it so I don't do the stupid shit I just did, but you know, whatever. Why? It's hopefully a different error. Why? It's the same error. Why? It's the same error. EC3 dual EC check. EC3 dual EC check. ID3. I'll tag that on an MP3 file. The prefix is EC3 because it's my third user interface for Ennuicastr. And I guess I just got 3 happy. I've got 3s everywhere. I've got 3s on my mind. This seems quite bad. Got enough mics? That could be bad, or it could just be that it can't get mic access because weird configuration nonsense. Yeah, okay. Weird configuration nonsense. I am not that concerned. Okay, Chromus, you're allowed in too. Testing, testing. I can hear myself, and it is indeed getting echo canceled all weirdly, like it should be. I mean, you can even just see in the gaps how screwed up it's getting. which is a good thing. It's supposed to be getting screwed up. That's what's supposed to be happening. Now, theoretically, if I turn off post hoc echo cancellation, it should essentially give no output, nothing, it just changes. But internally now, if I download, Firefox will not have the echo canceled audio, but Chrome still whiz. And then if I go like this, if I start saying anything weirdly, it's because I'm hearing my voice in my head and it's really distracting. Okay, yeah, so now Chrome will also not do that. Now I'm going to switch them both back because having it off will be bad. There we go. So this is quite bad because it doesn't show echo cancellation here, which means it does not think that it captured echo canceled audio at all. Oh, we didn't actually... Oh, no, I did. Okay, it's here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, sends all... Okay, fine. So, somehow that didn't update correctly. Set dual EC. Fine. It did default to false, which it shouldn't. It should default to true. Seems so fine. When in doubt, console log. Maybe with enough information that I know what the hell I'm talking about. You know what? Just for this level of testing, it should be fine to just look at the error messages. So if I change this, absolutely nothing happens. I literally don't understand how it's possible. Oop. definitely it should be updating every change, and on change is the third argument, which is where I'm getting it. Have I gone completely mad? Everything is showing, yes. Okay, that was weird. It's like the console wasn't functioning at all. It's nothing to do with me. What the hell? It's just like, no, the console doesn't work. Screw you. Testing, testing. It sounds so weird when it's echo canceled. I'm self echo canceling. Testing, testing. And that should definitely change. Like, dual EC is set to false. Every new packet should be going to a different place. Dual EC is now true. And there's the same in Chrome and back again. So why did it fail before? They both have EC tracks now, so why did it fail before? I don't like when I think I've changed nothing and it fixes things. That's always really distressing to me. Like, changing nothing should not fix anything. That failed. Doesn't look like it failed, but that failed. That failed everywhere. There's an actual bug there. Okay. And also, my build is out of date. Why? I don't freaking know. Hard refresh. Okay, I must have been testing something because my build was out of date. That was my fault. Okay, which of the one named files did I just download? So this should just appear kind of stupid here, but if it's stupid, it works. Yeah, okay. So when I was not recording dual tracks, it just records in the one track. And I should, yes, have the same here. When I was not recording dual tracks, it just records in the one track. I did update the protocol at some point. Whee! Server side. This is, yeah, I don't like how messy things are getting on the server side. I moved a bunch of stuff into an extra object because the actual database row was getting ugly, and now it's just like yet another place to get ugly. That can't just be X. I guess that's just X. That's bad. VC Face has really decided I'm in an angry mood today. And then I'll say to myself, well, I can rephrase this anytime I want, and then never ever will under any circumstances. Okay, can I remember the manifold places that this feature, or that all features are spread around, unfortunately? Yeah, that should be fine. And then the other place is the recording module here. Got to integrate these somehow. I don't like how many places crap is getting spread around in now. I don't think there's anywhere else. Oh, I'm getting random data at this point. Oh, there is one other place, actually. Is there? Does it matter? Also, why don't I remember my directory structure? Yeah, the server doesn't care. The server doesn't care. The server doesn't know. The server doesn't care. It's fine. Ew, 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 it's 2 lines, ew. Well, that's just not acceptable. Is it more disgusting to use the abbreviation EC or more disgusting to have that be 2 lines? Adding an extra sentence there to make it clear that the thing you're disabling is this feature, not this feature. Okay. So if I choose this, all that should change is the default. It does not change the support for the feature. It just changes whether it's on by default. But it doesn't. Why did that screw up? Yeah, that's coming from the server, which is here. XNDeck, I'm pretty sure is what I called it. Yep. X is in extended features, XNDeck. Huh. extra no dual EC, and then it is, like, ultimately it just writes, yeah, the stringify of that. I didn't actually, I'm like off on my own little tangent in terms of a theory of why I think that happened, but I didn't provide any evidence. 742, that's a large number in base 36. Hello, Joshua. What do you mean I don't have Node installed? Been developing Node for weeks on here, and I don't have it installed because I'm just doing it remotely. 742 is the feature flags. Okay. Yeah, that has hex 2000 set. So if the feature flag is set through there, is this accidentally ignoring the feature flag? Oh, wait, is this accidentally ignoring the feature? Yes, this is definitely accidentally ignoring the feature flag. Yes, that is ignoring the feature flag. Cool. Did I have anything sophisticated to check the feature flag, or did I just check it? It is so complicated for recording. But okay, here we go. Yes, I did just use the config flag. Okay, I'm stupid. And unfortunately, that's faintly difficult to check correctly. I guess the way I can check that is storage dot drop, remove item, whatever stupid name I named it. Dual EC false 3. You know what? I'll do it for true, too. Why not? But that's not possible, though. But that's not possible, though. The feature flags are 742. It's not possible, though. Oh my god, I just... I changed it in the code, but I didn't compile it! George is getting stupid! Oh my god, this canker sore in my lip. It's driving me absolutely mad. It's in my cheek, actually. Don't know why I said lip. That's not that part of my body. Okay, good. So the default seems to work, and should be that if I invite somebody else, they will also follow the default. I know why this happened. making an invite link. This is yet another place where all of these magic numbers show up. Okay, but for realsies, there we go. Okay, I actually managed to avoid doing it with magic numbers. That's something. Backwards. Canker sores suck. If you ever have the option not to get canker sores, choose no canker sores. Pretty sure that's how all health things work. Choose not to have canker sores. I should be able to look at the URL. Yeah, 742. That's a feature flag, all right. Okay. Yeah, there's too many places where the feature flags are managed. It's starting to get quite unwieldy. No, 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 no. I didn't want to do that. It's like not a lot of changes, but it's annoyingly spread out because of my feature flag maintenance or lack thereof. That is a cool feature. It will probably be later this week that I can actually push that out to the masses. Let's do a wildly unrelated task. That's not the way to handle this. Let me, I don't even have my, this is such a poorly set up system. I don't have my SSH key where it needs to SSHB. Feel free to add that SSH key to any server you want me to be able to log into. That's the public key, just in case you were concerned about it. SSH keys. The best system is a poorly set up one, says Joshua. Undeniably. Here's my Almagar key. Let me go get my phone so that I can Use the Authenticator app to add a new key. Oh, good. I don't know where I put my phone because I'm an idiot. This voice is the sound of me being an imbecile. When I don't need my phone, it's always in my face because that's what technology's all about, being intrusive and in the way. But when I do need my phone, it's never where I expect it to be. Anybody else like that? I don't like to be glued to my phone, and as a consequence, I can never frickin' find it. This is the main use for my smartwatch. I just run, find my phone. Most common application, find my phone. Ugh. Okay, let's see here. GitHub. Okay, that took a brief eternity. No problem. And also I have sunk into the ground. I shouldn't say today's task. I should just call it like now's task. Okay, so what I want here is just like a build system fix, because my build system has a stupid in it. Basically, I want to be able to publish like at libav.js/webcodex and get just the webcodex build. Still keep that. I suppose I don't really want this. That's all correct. Fast XML parser. That shouldn't even, that should be a dev dependency. But it's not even a dev dependency in this case because that's not how this is going to work. Okay. It's actually published, not released, then that's called. Noted. I can't spell. Maybe I will make a separate release and publish for them. I would rather this fail if you have a partial build, so... yes, and I do still want... It doesn't understand that it's a make file. Oh, God. It doesn't understand that it's a make file because it's a makefile.m4. Oh, no. No expand tab. There we Okay, so I want to replace variant with whatever variant I just built, which I think is that. And long version with the full libavjs version. And I don't even have a full version, do I? Or a short version, do I? This isn't getting confusing at all. I'm not even quite sure if this is going to do what I want it to because of how shell completion in make works. But we'll find out. Really? Oh. Yes, really. Really. Okay, I'm faintly concerned. NPM no such file or directory. Oh my god. This will be a very outdated version of Node because it's just whatever's in Debian, but it doesn't really matter. Hardly making extravagant use of it. So why isn't this working? I shouldn't need to do this here. Didn't even... That's no expand tab. Do I need to do that there? Why would I need to do that there? Just because I've been writing makefiles for decades does not mean I understand makefiles at all. I have no clue. Okay, well, I have to wait for NPM to actually be installed to be able to do anything. Oy vey! The problems, they're so stupid! Oh my god, this cankersaur is driving me crazy. Boy howdy, do I love staring at an installer that's at 34%. Why does it even think it needs NPM? Oh, right, for Uglify, of course. Well, while that installs, I can at least, like, think about what the next step here is going to be. Guess what music I'm listening to? Where does the README come in? I guess in publish. No, where does the README come in? Oh, right at the very beginning. I mean, do I even need the README for these distributions? Not really. No, actually, is the answer. These are micro distributions that just have a single feature. Yeah, you know what? I don't need the README. I've changed my mind. It should be sufficient without. $99%. Okay. libavjs does not take forever to build, but it takes long enough, so while that's building, let's just relax. Let's just stare at it. Nothing more relaxing than a million compile lines flying by. I'll just let my eyes roll into the back of my head. Relaxing. It's just off getting a beverage. Nearly done. Cannot stat. I put a random dot in there. That's not right. No, I put a random $V in there. That's not right. That's the variant name. There we go. Yeah, I figured as much. Oh, it did actually, it put the right things in. It was just that it doesn't like it being multiple lines like that. Okay, it doesn't have to be multiple lines. I can make it one stupid long line. Everybody loves stupid long lines. Then I have to make it precious. I feel like I really should name it this way anyway. I think that's how this is named. Yes, it is. I'm intentionally naming this in a stupid way with release at the end because I do not want it to become an actual zip file. It's really just something to go on NPM. The full release is the full release. What the hell? Okay, that looks potentially correct. Do I want to name this variant hyphen default or something? I don't like the fact that I'm using this entire namespace just for that. Oh yeah, speaking of namespace, I need a namespace. Okay. So that's going to be libav.js, as it should have been in the first place. Do I need the debug files in this kind of release? How big is this? 40 megabytes. I don't think I need the debug files. Let's say I don't need the debug files. It's 40 megabytes for a single release that the whole point was to be small. I mean, I realize 40 megabytes is whether that's small or not is a relative question, but I think it's not small. Just want to make sure I'm being consistent, yeah. How is that? What? Oh, I keep doing that. That's more like it. That all looks fine. That looks good. And it is a paltry 5 megabytes. Here we go! So this should build pretty much a complete release. This should do all the things. Yep, text wall it is, Joshua. The text wall is momentarily going to get worse. libav's configure script, or ffmpeg's configure script. There it is. ffmpeg's configure script does not output anything while it's configuring, and then you get the actual builds. There's a text wall. This is like 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 builds, so this is going to take a while. This, in fact, I think will end my stream. This will be the last thing I do today. Having accomplished quite a bit on the other stuff. Then you get a brief reprieve while another one configures. It's easy to end on a text wall, Joshua. If I really just want to end on a text wall, then I'll just cat dev urandom, and there you go. I guess you could argue that's not a text wall. I can make that a text wall. God, why don't I have anything on this system? There we go. Here's random numbers. Feels like there's a lot of information flying by, and I guess technically there is a lot of information, and I mean it's like actually a lot of information, and the Kolmogorov complexity is high, but the actual like useful information is nil. What is the what is the there's a term for there's a term for the actual like useful information within data. I forget. It's low importance information there. Theoretically, yep. Okay, I can check whether these sub releases are actually doing the right thing. That looks good. That looks good. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. Yep, 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 yep. Good, 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 good. The type file is still there. I guess I could change this description to make it clear that you're looking at like a sub-repository, but I can always do that in the future. It's not a lot of urgency to that. How many builds are actually part of my default release? Default, light, fat, obsolete, opus, FLAC, WebM, WebM, opus, FLAC, media recorder, transcoder, open media, and web codecs. I was going to end on this, but I've just realized it's actually going to take even longer than I thought. I mean, I thought it was going to take quite a while, but I'm on 4 out of like 10. Oh well. I don't think it's going to take so long that I can't reasonably wait for it. Also, it's clearly working, so I can commit. I'm in the habit of always doing this configuration per repository for reasons. Nano? Why the hell are you defaulting to Nano? Ah! Wall of text. Wall of text. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, it's not quite halfway done. VC face is quite accurately representing my open mouth there when I'm poking my canker sore, but does not move the tongue. Cannot. It's not that sophisticated. I get canker sores all the time, Joshua. There's nothing to do about it. It's just, I occasionally put on a bit of numbing analgesic when I need to be able to eat comfortably. But canker sores are just a frequent part of my life, I'm afraid. It's like the most minor who cares health concern. Some people have like actual problems, like real problems, not canker sores. The only reason to wait for all of this is just to make sure that it all builds. I suppose that's true, Joshua. I really have like my health concerns are so minor. I get canker sores. I get earwax buildup, which is way more annoying than canker sores. Uh, and I have skin allergies. That's like it. Where are we? We 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's much more reasonable size for these things. My full release when it's fully built is like hundreds of megs. This is why I'm doing this. You install libavjs and it's like, that's 300 megabytes. But it's all like this is like a semantic mismatch problem that, like, if you just want even the fat release, which I call the fat release because it's a fat ass like I am, it has a bunch of stuff configured in. You're only actually going to use this file or this file or this file or this file. But because it has all the different configurations, I realize, Joshua, that, like, my sense of scale is stuck 20 years ago. So I'll tell you the real reason why this is a concern to me. I can't use the most popular CDN because it's too big. It's not even, no, it's not even that. It's not that it takes forever. It's that the most popular CDN won't do it. It's just like, no, screw you. You're going to make your library that chonky? Go away. So I had to make versions that have, because the thing is, like, there are all these configurations. The whole reason it's split up like this is it's a web browser thing. So you only actually download one configuration. Uh, and so even if all of these configurations are sitting here, you don't download them all. That's not, it just loads whichever one is needed. And so the actual, like, burden on a client is, yeah, like 3 megs. And that's for the fat build, which is fat. But, in order to have that hosted, you need to have the whole thing. And so I've made it a little bit too big. I'm going to split it up even further. This is the open media build, which means we're almost done. The default build isn't that big, right? Ugh. The default build has gotten to 2 megabytes? Really? Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, so the ones that just have certain format support, even they're in like 1 meg range. Here we go. If all you want is FLAC, it's under a meg. If it doesn't fit on a floppy diskette, I don't want it, Joshua. I'm living in such a different universe. But, like, this has to be downloaded. Your mom's Chromebook doesn't want to download that. Open media build was like second to last, third to second to last. Last one is web codecs. I think the latest range of TI calculators are like full on, if not Android, at least, Android flavored, basically smartphones. Yeah, look at this crap. It's like fully graphical. It's sports applications. That's like a spreadsheet in there. What the hell is going on? This is the last build. I don't have zip installed. Oh, it doesn't even matter. I don't actually need that part. That's the pre-existing infrastructure. So, that's not what I meant. That's what I meant. Yeah. Full build, 582 megabytes, individual chunk, 14 megs up to 50 megs for the most ridiculous one. This is essentially a useless one. 10 megs, 14 megs, 10 megs. These will actually load in the CDN, and that's what I wanted. Well, more problems solved. Stream over.